Hello legal hustlers. In this video we will discover the key principles and differences between these influential political and ethical ideologies. From individual rights and freedoms in liberalism to the pursuit of the greatest happiness for the greatest number in utilitarianism. Liberalism. The word liberty originates from the Latin word libera meaning free. Liberalism is a political ideology that seeks to protect and enhance individual freedoms and rights. It places a strong emphasis on the autonomy and dignity of the individual. Liberals advocate for a system of government that respects the rule of law, private property, and the protection of civil liberties. Liberalism is characterized by a commitment to pluralism, tolerance, and the idea that political authority should be limited to prevent abuses. Shift from negative liberty to positive liberty. Classical liberalism, exemplified by thinkers like Locke and Smith, emphasizes negative liberty, focusing on limited government intervention to protect individual autonomy. Concerns include potential government overreach. Modern liberalism shifts towards positive liberty, advocating for active government roles in addressing inequalities. There's a debate to the government's extent, with classical liberals emphasizing individual liberties and modern liberals favoring interventions for social justice. Economic principles differ, with classical liberals supporting free market capitalism, while modern liberals endorse government interventions. The ongoing dialogue explores the nature of freedom and justice within evolving liberal thought. J. S. Mill views on liberty. John Stuart Mill's views on liberty have had a notable influence on the drafting of the Indian Constitution. Mill, a prominent 19th-century philosopher, argued for the importance of individual liberty as a fundamental principle. His ideas emphasized the need to protect citizens from both government and societal tyranny, asserting that individuals should have the freedom to pursue their own happiness as long as it doesn't harm others. This notion of liberty is reflected in various aspects of the Indian Constitution. The preamble, with its focus on justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity, aligns with Mill's principles. The Fundamental Rights section guarantees Indian citizens certain liberties, such as freedom of speech, expression, and assembly, akin to Mill's advocacy for a robust public sphere. Moreover, Mill's concept of the harm principle, which suggests that restrictions on individual liberty are justified only to prevent harm to others, resonates with the Indian Constitution's approach. The Constitution acknowledges reasonable restrictions on certain freedoms to maintain public order, protect morality, and ensure the security of the state. Utilitarianism. We ought to act in a way that maximizes happiness for the greatest number. The morally right action is the action that produces the most good. Characteristics. First, consequentialism. A moral theory that evaluates the rightness or wrongness of actions based on the overall consequences they produce rather than the inherent nature of the actions themselves. Second, welfarism. The ethical perspective that asserts the well-being or welfare of individuals is the ultimate measure of the moral value of actions, policies, or outcomes. It prioritizes the promotion of positive outcomes for individuals. Third, impartiality. The principle of treating all individuals or parties fairly and without bias, ensuring that moral considerations are applied universally and consistently, irrespective of personal preferences or relationships. Fourth, aggregationism. The idea that in moral decision-making, one should consider and aggregate the overall well-being or happiness of all individuals affected by an action or policy, aiming for the greatest total welfare across the affected parties. Pros. Utilitarianism. First, simplicity, streamlines understanding and application, making concepts accessible to a broader audience. Second, impartiality, ensures fair and unbiased treatment, fostering equitable decision-making. Third, practicality, emphasizes real-world applicability, making theoretical principles relevant and actionable. Cons. Utilitarianism. First, the rights objection, risk of overlooking individual rights for the greater good. Second, the demandingness objection, consequentialism may impose impractical or excessive moral demands on individuals. Third, the alienation objection, criticized for potentially neglecting personal relationships and values in favor of overall outcomes.
Thank you for watching. We're thrilled to have you here and hope that you find our content informative, engaging, and entertaining. Be sure to like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to join us for further updates.